Hello and welcome. You just tuned in to another episode of Cooking with Joey. It's actually only the second episode, and I just thought Cooking with Joey sounds fun. So today we are going to be making some Instant Pot applesauce. It's a favorite of our families, and usually it doesn't last very long, and it's mega easy. So stay tuned, and you'll see a really cool recipe. All right. So I got out all the tools that I need to make this and basically my ingredients. So my Instant Pot, some sea salt, honey, some pumpkin pie spice, like really notches it up a little bit. This time I'm going to be using some cinnamon sticks inside the Instant Pot. We've got an immersion blender, some mason jars, and if you put it in hot then it seals and they'll last pretty good. And a whole ton of apples. I almost said, oh yeah, don't mind the dirty dishes either. Yeah, so we're just going to start by peeling the apples and putting them into your pot. Okay, so first start by peeling your apples. Get out a little garbage bowl for the apple peels. And start peeling away. I also bought, normally I don't do this because I don't like my apples manhandled and I like to pick them out for perfection. But I bought bagged apples because A, they're cheaper, and B, they don't have to be perfect, so they can have bruises and stuff. And if you really don't like the bruises, you can just cut them out. But I mean, you're just cutting them down and then blending them into sauce. So they don't have to be perfect apples, where like if it's an apple you munch on and you're a princess like myself, I like non-bruised apples, so I like to actually hand pick them, and I'll pay more money for that, but that's me, so whatever. These apples are perfect for applesauce. All right, with all the apples peeled, I'm going to essentially core them. So I cut the apple directly in half, and then I just slice it this way. You don't want any seeds in your apple because apparently the seeds can be poisonous. If you Google it and ask if apple seeds are poisonous, it'll be like, apple seeds are poisonous, but I think you have to consume like a swimming pool of apple seeds. So I guess if you really wanted, okay, maybe not a swimming pool. Just don't take my word for it of how many apple seeds are poisonous. Just Google it and don't eat apple seeds. So I just core it, and there's a little bit of skin, but that's fine because in the Instant Pot it all kind of just it'll just turn to applesauce anyway. So even apples, they look rotten on the outside, but deep down on the inside in the core, they're really good. So, you know, just use that analogy with humans too. Maybe just because someone looks a little rough on the outside, or rotten, or haggard, or bruised, or whatever, maybe deep down inside, they're still a good person. Joey's wisdom for the day. Recipe, I don't really even measure anything. I just kind of eye everything. One thing that I do though is 1 cup of water. One cup of water always. This time, first time using cinnamon sticks, so I'm just going to throw them in. A couple cracks of salt, kind of cuts the sweetness. Some honey to add a little bit of sweetness. Again, I don't measure it, I just kind of guess at this. So I'll just do a quick little swirly-do of honey like this. I mean, you could probably use brown sugar, or if you wanted to use white sugar. If you wanted to use maple syrup, you could use maple syrup. Yeah, we have honey on hand. That's why I used honey. So then I use pumpkin pie spice, which is a custom blend of spices. Cinnamon, ginger, and it looks like cloves, but maybe not nutmeg. I don't know. I find it's really tasty. So I just do just a little sprinkle on top like this. And honestly, that's it. That's it. That's all there's to it. You're going to put this into your Instant Pot. So hold on, I'm just going to slide everything over to put it into the pitcher. Put it in. I just want to make sure that the seal is good, because one time it wasn't in there right and steam escaped and it didn't really build pressure the way how I wanted it to. So just make sure the steam's good, turn it, and then it's just manual. I just do manual, and I do about 12 minutes. When it's done, I let it sit for about another... When it's done, I let it sit probably for about another 15 minutes to naturally release the vent, like the steam on its own. And I'll take the lid off, and then I'll use the immersion blender to blend it. But when that's ready, I'll let you see that. Oh, the applesauce is cooking away right now in the pressure cooker, and I wish videos could allow smell to come through, because the kitchen smells like warm apples and cinnamon, and it's absolutely delicious. Like, honestly, like, people who don't cook or can't cook, like, the Instant Pot makes life so easy. So, you know what, just go out, get an Instant Pot, and try these recipes, and I'm sure you'll love them as much as I do. Okay, so I was reviewing the videos, and back on the apple seeds being poisonous, I think we should ask Google, like, are apple seeds poisonous? So, hey Google, are apple seeds poisonous?
On the website healthline.com, they say, they contain amygdalin, a substance that releases cyanide when it comes into contact with human digestive enzymes, but acute toxicity is rare with accidental ingestion of seeds.
So there you go. It makes cyanide inside your body, but it's rare that you get poisoned from it. So I'm sure 1 or 2 seeds won't hurt you. It's probably just me being slightly crazy. All right, back to cooking.
And don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. I couldn't help it. It's all your fault.
All right, it's time for the unveiling. We're going to see how delicious this applesauce is. There's no more steam left in it. We'll just put it over to venting. Anything that's left, take the lid off, and let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, buddy. And it smells absolutely delicious. Okay, so because this is the first time doing cinnamon sticks, I'm going to say pull the cinnamon sticks out before you try to blend it. Oh. Yeah, it's mega hot. Oh, it smells so good though. I may not even have to puree it. I'm going to just put the immersion blender anyways through it, just to... I like it not smooth. I kind of like it a little bit chunky. So I'll just run the immersion blender super quick through it. And I'm going to give it a quick try just because I want to make sure that it's got enough cinnamon flavor, that it's tasty. Let it cool down a little bit more, add any more spice if I need to, which I probably don't because it smells absolutely delicious, and then I'm going to jar it up. So let's just take a little spoonful of how delicious this is.
Okay, you ready? I'm gonna get into the shot. Oh, this is gonna be like nuclear. That's how hot it feels right now. Oh, buddy, it's really good. One thing I've never tried with this recipe is maybe like adding raspberries, because like apple raspberry sauce or apple strawberry sauce. I've never tried bananas. I don't know. Apple banana sauce. Jeez. I wonder, like, maybe even peanut butter. Like, would peanut butter be good in here? Like an apple peanut butter sauce? I guess if you want later and you're adding a little bowl and you want to make a dessert, you can add peanut butter to it. That's got a really good flavor to it. I think it's perfect. All right, it's time to jar this stuff, man.
All right, so 5 pounds of apples got me 3 500 ml or 2-cup mason jars of applesauce. It's really great for lunches, or sometimes we even eat it as for dessert. So I just want to say thanks for watching, tuning in. I hope you enjoy the applesauce. If you make applesauce or modify it in any ways, please comment below and tell me what you did, because maybe I'll give your version a try. Like I said before, we use this applesauce for dessert or just a snack, or sometimes I pack it in Annie's lunch. For dessert, sometimes we sprinkle this Cashy Goling toasted cinnamon crisp cereal, and it kind of tastes like you've made apple crisp. So yeah, give it a go, and thanks again for watching. Bye.